Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my Jay Bird. This is game 81 of Battle of the Boxes. And remembering 1976 and then 1977 to bot 2100. No errors, no assistance, no help of any kind to beat this bot. And I got to have a good day to beat it with no assistance. Uh, and I'm in white and I'm calling this Nightbird Tower. And then later on, I go into the high end Jay Bird. And let's get down to it. It's 54 moves. It's not what I typically do or typically what I've done back in the 70s either. This game here, it's just I ended up saw my chances and I went and took them and I went for it. That's what I and it worked for me. So let's check it out. D3, G6, E4. See, because he pushed, he went in pure. I'm thinking, wait a minute. They always say to try to get this as much as you can. I didn't want to go back down to this pawn push. I want to see what I can do. This is what I was looking closely at every move, what he was doing, and I'm trying to get as most advantages I can get. So after E4, he goes G7. Obviously, sometimes they don't do that. Sometimes they actually start moving these pieces. So things could have went really haywire. But after G7, I go D4. I push it up right away. I say, here, let's play like this, and now I'll do what I got to do. See what happens. After D4, he goes D5. I pass E5, C6, C3. I'm building it up. This is actually the part of the tower here, and then you'll see the Nightbird underneath here. After C3, F6, F4. I thought that's what I was going to push too. If he takes, I'm going to take here. I'm going to keep the tower running. After F4, H6, Bishop D3. And I do this in my blitz games too. But this ain't no blitz game. But still, this is my way of thinking when I pursue this situation. After D3, castle, H3. After H3, A6. And there it is. Nightbird Tower right here. The way this is laid out here, the king, the queen, the bishop, and the nightbird like this, plus with this up like this, I'm going to call this the Nightbird Tower. And then we move into a Jay Bird here a little bit later. This is move 9. And look, move 9, and let's go on with this. After D2, E5 takes, E5 takes. Keep the tower up. F7, knight E over, F3, E6, E3, and there's your high-end Jay Bird. After E3, takes E5, takes E5. Now it looks like look at that. He right now gave up that knight just to get this position opened up because it's not looking good for him. These pawns ain't even in the game yet. After E5 takes, E5 takes, E5 takes, E5 takes. No, I'm keeping my bishop. I want to keep my bishop and I move it back here. After E2, D6. Knight E up, F3. We're going to trade under my terms. Takes F3, takes F3, E5, E2. Look at this. I just playing off this. Oh, man. I'm just trying to defend myself. And pieces, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 4. But that doesn't mean anything. In this kind of game, you still don't mean anything. After E2, H5, I castle. I didn't want to go this way because now I'm kind of out in the open in this bishop, and I'm castling here where all my pieces are at and bring a rook over and attack more. After castle, H4, rook E over, E1, G7, D4, pin is king. I don't understand that. I think he was I don't understand what he was thinking. D4, takes D4, takes D4, F7, E5 check, H7, G5, E6, H4 check, G8, G3, D8, H4, D6, H5, H7, takes G6, takes G6, F2, G7, H1, F7, E5, B6, B3, G8, G5, C6, H5, C2 check, G1, E7, G6, takes G6, takes G6, takes A2, F7, D6, F3, A1, H2, H1, takes H1, C5, takes C5, takes C5, B7, D4, A6, takes C3, D1, E5, C6, D4, B4, E4, B5, E5, B6. Take the easy way out. No playing around. Just get another queen and be done. After B6, D4, B7, F4, B8, E3, G3, D2, and that's game. I think, wait till you see the 2200 game I got coming up. Once you get it in a certain position where it looked ahead and it was in a losing position, and I think it just basically they throw in. See, I didn't take nothing. I just waited for him to take. It's only helping me. And that's what I got to learn to get in these positions to do this. Then he took it to open it up. Of course, I'm going to trade down these pieces. Nope, save my bishop. I run the knight up, not the bishop. If we're going to trade, it's going to be my way. Brought the queen up. That's when I figured, you know what? I'm going to castle. I'm going to keep building, getting stronger and stronger. He's got less pieces. I got more pieces, and I just keep piling it on. And I think it just did that on purpose because it knew either way the game was going to be over right here with all these pieces like this. And I didn't even start to do anything yet. You know what I mean? Maybe saying, well, he's going to stop some threats or this and that. And then I think that's what it did. I really do. The game goes on like this then. It was too much. And it's all a few moves ahead that maybe I might even have a miswin before this even all went down. Yeah, this is how complicated this game is. But I'm not like that. I'm not no grandmaster. But the game went like this. And like I say, clean up the pieces, protect that piece, because you know what I'm going to do is go get another queen. You don't have enough time to get the pawns and the king down there. And that's game. Okay, thanks for stopping by, and we'll have some more Battle of the Boxes.